If you've ever wanted to run custom JavaScript or Python inside a Zapier automation, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Zapier Code step by step so you can add more power and flexibility to your workflows. This is a great skill to learn if you want to transform data, clean up values, calculate results, or create more advanced automations without needing a separate app. If this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software guides just like this. Alright, let's get into it. First, go to Zapier and sign in to your account. Once you're inside the dashboard, look for the Create button. This is where you start building a new automation. Click Create and then choose Zap Workflows. Buys. This opens the Zap editor where you can begin adding the steps that power your automation. Now that you're in the Workflow Builder, click the plus icon to add a new step. This is how you insert an action into your Zap. In the App Selection area, search for and click Code. Zapier Code is the built-in feature that lets you run small scripts directly inside your automation. Next, Zapier will ask you to choose an event. Click Choose an Event and then select either Run Python or Run JavaScript, depending on which language you want to use. If you're more comfortable with JavaScript, choose that option. If your code is written in Python, select Python instead. Both options are useful, and the one you choose should match the code you want to run. After selecting your event, click Continue to move into the setup screen. This is where you'll configure your code step in detail. On the next page, scroll down until you see the code input area. This is the section where you'll paste or write your script. Now paste in your code carefully. You can use this space for anything from formatting text, manipulating numbers, changing dates, or pulling data from earlier steps in the Zap. The most important thing is to make sure your code matches the data coming into this step. If you're using values from previous actions, double check that the field names and inputs are correct so your script runs without errors. Once your code is in place, review the step one more time to make sure everything looks right. Then continue building the rest of your automation or test the step to see the output. This is one of the best parts of Zapier Code because it gives you much more control than a standard no-code step. And that's it. You've now learned how to use Zapier Code inside a Zapier workflow. From here, you can use Python or JavaScript to make your automation smarter, faster, and more customized to your needs. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more tutorials, and let me know in the comments what software tool you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.